You drift beside a dying star, a quiet furnace burning its last breath. Its core collapses in on itself, not loudly, but with a hush that echoes across time. In its collapse, it leaves behind a mystery, a black hole, a cosmic hush. You wonder what remains of the star's story. You are floating in the vastness, where stars breathe slowly and space listens in silence. All around you, the cosmos glows with gentle light, ancient, steady, pulsing. And there, just ahead, you see it, a star nearing the end of its luminous life. It doesn't scream. It doesn't rage. Instead, it flickers, faintly, as if exhaling a final, weary breath. This star, once a brilliant fire suspended in the dark, is fading now. Not because it failed, but because it gave everything. For millions, even billions, of years, it fused hydrogen into helium, turning pressure into warmth and light into life. It held gravity at bay through sheer inner fire. Every second, an endless cascade of reactions pushed outward, balancing the great inward pull. But that fuel is nearly gone now. Inside, the balance falters. You drift closer, slow and quiet, watching the rhythm change. The core shrinks tightly, quickly, almost like a heart skipping a beat. Gravity, once gentle, begins to take over, folding the star inward. Shells of gas puff away, glowing briefly as they go. The outer layers swell for a time, turning the star into a red giant, larger, but cooler, slower. You see the surface swell and shimmer, like the last ripple in a pond before stillness returns. And then the collapse begins. Not outside, but deep within. The core, so small compared to the rest, grows unimaginably dense. It tries to hold, but it cannot. Gravity tightens its grip. Electrons are crushed into protons. Atoms break. The very fabric of matter bends beneath the weight. And in that moment, something extraordinary happens. The star doesn't explode outward into light. It implodes. The collapse is silent from here, but not empty. You feel it like a shift in the air, a deep hush that folds time itself into something new. What was once burning becomes a singularity, a place where density loses meaning, a point of no return. And in that place, a black hole is born. You might expect drama, a blaze, a final shout of existence. But it is the opposite. The star's death is more like a whisper, one so deep, it pulls the very light around it inward, leaving only shadow behind. A black hole. You don't see it, not directly. No one ever does. Instead, you see what's not there. You see the absence of starlight, the way nearby gases spiral inward and vanish, glowing hotter just before they disappear. You see stars nearby shifting in orbit, as if circling something invisible and immense. It is like standing at the edge of a memory you cannot recall, but know is still there. You watch a cloud of gas drift too close. It stretches, spins, and falls inward. Before crossing the invisible threshold, the event horizon, it blazes brightly for a moment, its light curving around the hole like a ribbon caught in a whirlpool. And then it's gone. But where does it go? That question lingers. You were told that nothing escapes a black hole, that once something crosses the event horizon, it disappears forever. Time slows, light fades, and all traces dissolve into the singularity. But is that the full story? You imagine the atoms that once danced in that star, atoms born in the heat of fusion, the same kind that make up your own body. Carbon, iron, oxygen, forged in the heart of a star like this. You were, in a sense, made of stardust. So what becomes of that stardust now? Does it cease to be? Is the story erased? Some scientists once believed it was. That black holes were the universe's end points, erasers of information. That once something fell in, it was lost, not just its form, but its identity. No clues, no echoes, but others disagreed. And over time, more voices began to question. How can the universe lose information? How can a story simply vanish? You float on these questions, weightless and wide-eyed. Imagine a book falling into a fire. You might say the story is lost. But the smoke, the ash, the heat, they're still there. Transformed, not gone. Could it be the same with black holes? Perhaps what falls in is not erased, but rewritten, encoded, compressed. And maybe, just maybe, it's still there, tucked along the surface of the event horizon, or woven into the black hole's mass, its spin, its gravity. The whisper of the dying star may still echo in some hidden way. You think again of the light. Not the light you see, but the kind that escapes in the tiniest of ways. Later, you'll hear about Hawking radiation, the faintest trickle of warmth that seeps from the edge of black holes. A leak in the silence. A clue. But for now, you simply watch. The star is gone. In its place, a shadow, a region of space-time curved so tightly that it no longer allows return. And yet, you are not afraid. There is wonder here, and mystery. You realize now that a black hole isn't just a death. It's a transformation, the end of one kind of story, and the beginning of another. The star that once shone in this place lived its full arc. It built elements, gave light, possibly warmed worlds. Its death wasn't a failure, it was a finale, a turning inward. And like all endings, it carries a question within it. Because even now, long after the light is gone, its influence remains. The black hole pulls. It shapes the space around it. It bends time and redirects stars. Its presence is undeniable, and its silence speaks. You are left with a sense that something lingers, unseen but real. A whisper, maybe, or a secret yet to be understood. And as you drift near this invisible boundary, you wonder, what happens if something crosses that edge and does not return?